Severe storms in southern Australia have de-energized more than 32,000 homes and businesses. During the bad weather, about 300,000 lightning strikes were recorded. As of Wednesday evening, we're still without power, with more than 8,000 lightning properties setting off a wave of wildfires in the region. The fire on the York Peninsula prompted the country's fire service to take measures to protect and prevent a number of cities including Minwata, Edinburgh, Cube, Brighttown Estate, take storm weather preceded strong heat. The Philippines is looming typhoon off Fox's Philippine Sea tropical storm. By international classification strengthened to typhoon level, it is 100 kilometers north of the municipalities of Iraq on the Philippine island Cathode Ignis and moving in a westerly direction at a speed of 20 kilometers per hour. Wind speed is estimated at 120 kilometers per hour. The stage is forecast to reach the central part of the island. Group his sleep in the second half of November 11th here announced a warning of strong winds, torrential rains and high waves. Heavy rains caused sudden flooding on the Greek island of Crete. Dozens of people were rescued. In some areas, over 250 millimeters of rain. Raging water flows were swept away in some areas during a 24-hour period. Cars, damaged roads, dozens of houses mostly in the northern parts of the island, including the island's capital Heraklion. Locals were urged to stay at home, to close the colas. Greece's fire service said it had received 450 requests for help in areas around Heraklion, where at least 79 people were rescued from floodwaters. the city fell a total of 242 millimeters, rainfall about 4 times as much as normal in November. What makes this day 2 the most important day in the history of the city on November 9th, the mayor of Napier declared in a sharp position because of the floods. Civil defense urged people to stay home and avoid driving if possible. Heavy rain caused extensive flooding, blackouts and landslides by emergency services, said. And more than 300 calls related to the weather. In the northwest of Greenland, scientists found the bottom of a giant ancient lake covered with a layer of ice more than 1.5 kilometers thick is the discovery of such a glacial formation on the planet. It is assumed that the lake originated when the area was free off the ice. Researchers mapped the bottom of the lake, analyzing data from instruments that can read signals through the years. Most of the data came from the ports of aircraft flying at low altitude above the ice sheet as part of the mission. NASA nuclear power plant breach. Prehistoric lake was about 7,000 square meters. Sediments in the pool, reminiscent in the outline of a knife, have a thickness of 1,200 meters. Images show a network of 18 streams that fed the lakes. Forest Myanmar scientists have found a previously unknown to science species of monkeys. The animals were named Flor Palonga after their habitat on Mount Pop. The primate population is about 200 individuals. The species is critically endangered. The newly discovered animal is known for its distinctive eyewear glasses and silky grayish fur. The extinction threatens monkeys out of for hunting and reducing habitats. Scientists predicted that there is a previously undescribed species of monkeys, but until recently they had no evidence. Biologists turned to historical specimens held at natural history museums in London, New York, Leiden, and Singapore. They studied the DNA and physical characteristics of animals, comparing them to wild pole monkeys.